Talking's Big Talks. I'm Matthew.
Oh, I'm Joseph.
And I'm Michael, and this season we've been on a mission to spread happiness.
Last time we interviewed Fox, a first grader at our school.
We talked about art and purpose and how making something beautiful for someone else is one of the best ways to find your purpose.
And Fox reminded us that you don't have to be grown up to have a big purpose.
This month we're going to learn about purpose, and we have a guest today. It's going to blow your minds.
This is actually crazy.
Science tells us that when people find their purpose, which is something they love that also helps others, they actually live longer, happier, and healthier lives.
That means purpose isn't just an idea, it's actually good for your health. And today's guest found his purpose on the football field.
This is crazy.
Our guest just got drafted to the San Francisco 49ers in the 2026 NFL Draft.
He's an O-lineman, which means his entire job is to protect his teammates even when nobody is watching.
I mean, it's just actually crazy.
Please welcome Carver Willis, a wonder twin from the University of Washington.
Yes, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah.
You're welcome. We are a huge fan of, and we are so glad you're here. Get into some questions.
When you were a kid, did you know football was your purpose, or did it take time to figure that out?
It took a little bit of time. I actually grew up wanting to be in the military and kind of serve that way. But football was something I, fell in love with, and I never really realized how much it would impact my life until I was kind of in it. So, as far as purpose goes, you don't always have to find a purpose early.
Yes.
It'll come when it comes.
Yeah. What does it actually feel like when you're doing something you're truly meant to do?
It's awesome. Everyone kind of, at least my age, I got a lot of friends that are doing a lot of different things. Some of them, aren't too happy with the jobs they're working and stuff like that. And, it's really awesome to be in a situation where that's just not the case. I show up every day pretty happy and feel extremely blessed to be where I'm at. So being able to show up and enjoy what I do and be very grateful for what I do is something that's unique and very awesome.
Yeah.
When you hit hard moments, like when you get injured or you doubt yourself, how do you stay positive?
For me, a lot of it's how you're raised. My parents did a good job instilling a lot of optimism in me. But for me, injuries are just part of the game. And so when you have an injury like I did last season, you kind of just realize it's just a new problem to solve. How quickly can I solve it? So it's not as much sit there and dwell on the problem as much as just sit there and find the solution.
Yeah, I see. As an offensive lineman, your job is to protect others, and most fans never notice that unless something goes wrong. How do you find a meaning in that role that doesn't really get a lot of spotlight?
Personally, I love it. I'm not a huge spotlight guy, so if I had a lot of spotlight, that would honestly make me more uncomfortable than not having spotlight. But I think it's cool to go out there and really be more of a servant to a team than the face of a franchise. I think that's a really cool job to do. Where it's if I do my job extremely well, like you said, no one should really know who I am. And to me, I know everyone's unique, but to me, that's pretty awesome.
How much of your finding your purpose is about natural talent, and how much is it just refusing to give up, like how you got injured?
Yeah, I'd say it's a mix of both. Personally, I'm Christian, whatever anyone believes. I think everyone has a unique set of talents that's unique to them, and a unique set of interests that's unique to them. I might not be interested in the things you are. You're probably not interested in all the things I am, and I think that's awesome. So don't force your purpose, but then once you figure out it is what you want to do, you can't really take no for an answer. Based on a lot of things in my life, I shouldn't actually be where I am. It took a lot of me, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of things that other people wouldn't necessarily be willing to do. But that was just me being more dedicated to the purpose I saw. So once you figured out your purpose, that's great. Make sure you don't let it go.
Yeah.
Wait, I also saw your clips of you in college. You was you dominated the D-line.
Yeah.
You fought that guy like a pancake.
Yeah, you fought him with one arm, too.
Yeah, I
great.
saw.
Pancake would actually be an understatement. He was like a greasy spot on Main Street, right?
Appreciate it, boys. That's part of it.
I also saw like when you guys were doing the run play, you was just like walking up and just like blocking with the guys. That was like cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I got a question. Starting over as a person who like start just playing competitive football, is there anything like you would change about like the path you chose or anything?
No. Yeah, no. I fell in love with football pretty quick, so I didn't really. There's not really anything I'd change. No, I thought it was awesome. I got in it, met some of my best friends I've ever had. Got to compete, got to play sports, got to go have fun. You know, there's only so many things you can go out there and like truly have like a great time with your boys and just get to run around and, you know, play sport for so long. So no, I would go back and do it all again. One thing I would say to people that are just getting into sports, play everything. Play everything, do it all. I think nowadays there's like a big thing. Some people call it the Earl Woods effect. Y'all might not know who that is, but I'm sure your teacher does. Whereas like he made sure his son Tiger Woods was so dedicated to his sport from such an early age that's like all he did. Now it obviously turned out great. Tiger Woods is like the best golfer of all time, but most people aren't. You know, that's not most people. So for me, I kind of had a realization in college when I got there that I specialized in football. I want to say like my sophomore year of high school is when I really like dove in, chose football, and specialized in it. But then I got to college and realized I'll never run competitive track again. I'll never play competitive basketball again. I'll never play competitive baseball again. Like, I wouldn't even play another position in football. Like, I'm just going to play O-line. So when you're growing up and you have all those opportunities to go play sports and try everything and, you know, have fun with your guys, like, in each sport, do it. Play everything. Do everything you want to do. Because once you get out of it, the chances to kind of go do it again don't really exist.
Me and Matthew, us two, and Joseph, we all play basketball, and during recess and outside of school, and we'll play on a team, and we also play like some football on Sundays on a team.
Personally, I don't play football, but I do play soccer like a lot. It's my favorite sport. Like I go to the park like every week and I go to play soccer. I have a little interest in American football. And yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. Like I would suggest try it. That's my only thing. If you don't like it, great. You don't play it again. But there's some things in life that you'll be surprised how much you enjoy it. And there's certainly a lot of things in life you'll be surprised how much you miss after you can't do them anymore. So, like back when I ran track, I wasn't the biggest fan of track. Like I enjoyed it, but then realizing you're never going to have that opportunity again kind of weighs heavier the older you get. So just try everything, have fun, enjoy everything, and just try it all.
What would you say to young kids about finding their purpose?
I'd say don't force it and don't rush it. You know, the more you're like worried about finding your purpose, the more it might elude you. The man who chases butterflies is less likely to find butterflies than the man who builds a beautiful garden. Right? Mm-hmm. It's like, so you can work and try really hard, but if it's not meant for you, it'll just keep running away. So just don't force it. Enjoy yourself. Be a kid. It'll come to you. I promise.
This has been great. Thank you so much Thank you so much. You didn't really have to come and talk to us, but you did, and that was awesome.
More than happy to, boys.
We have learned so much in this year about happiness, and one of our biggest things is not perfection. It's about finding your purpose and giving it all.
That's awesome. I think that's great. I think happiness is awesome. Purpose and satisfaction are also great things to look for.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today, Carver. I can't really believe it.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Anytime, boys. Thank your teacher. She's the one that made it happen. So make sure y'all are very grateful for her.
Oh wait, I feel like that was all a dream. Can one of you pinch me?
I can miss you. For the next one, we're going to end off with the season with another student interview.
The San Francisco 49ers. Wow.
Thanks for listening, and remember, little hearts can make a big difference. So spread kindness, stay curious, and strive to make the world a better place, one conversation at a time.
Bye!
Bye.